Hi guys, my name is Ashton.
And I'm Reese.
And we're going to show you how to elevate an everyday arrangement with a few tips that'll make it look a little bit more professional.
So here's our 5 tips video.
So here's tip number 1. So always make sure to first cut your flower stem before you place them in an arrangement. It's better if you cut it at an angle as well. A lot of people don't realize once they first start building your arrangement that the reason their flowers die so quickly is because it is dried up at the ends, and so that the stem can no longer suck up water. So that's why it's important to make a new cut. And here I'll show you what a stem that's dried up, you can see it's kind of brown on the ends, and that means it's dried up and it can't receive water anymore. But versus this is what a clean stem looks like, and you can see it's white and it's at an angle, giving it the perfect opportunity to drink up the most water and stay alive as long as possible.
Tip number 2 is to make sure that you strip any leaves on the stem that may be in the water. This doesn't have a whole lot, so I don't need to strip as many leaves. And then also you want to make sure that you strip the leaves and any thorns so that when they're in the water, they don't make the water rot.
Okay, so when you start putting your greenery, you definitely want to make sure that you put your greenery in before your flowers. Make sure again that you clip your stems. So how I like to do it is I like to put one on each side of the vase. And then for the middle, I'll take 2 stems of greenery and place them back to back. This kind of prevents them from falling over. And then once you put them in the vase, all the stems, you kind of want to make them interlock and intertangle with each other, so that helps them keep their position. And so I'll keep doing that with different pieces of greenery and the roses as well, and just interweaving them throughout the stems of each other.
So for our next tip, I want to talk about the flower food, the little packets that you get in with your bouquets. So you definitely want to add this into the water before you start doing all the flower arrangements. But this will extend the life of the flowers, and you also want to make sure that you change out the water in your flowers every 2 days, just to make sure that your arrangement stays looking nice and fresh and pretty for as long as you possibly can.
So for our next tip, first you can tell how fresh your flower is by seeing how hard the bulb is. Now the harder that it is, it's going to be more fresh. But either way, so this is just a little trick on how you can get a rose that's a little bit closed up, to open up a little bit more. So you're gonna hold it upside down and you're gonna roll it in between your fingers, or in between your palms. And then you can open it, blow in it, and then gently roll it a little bit more. You don't want any petals to fly off. And I'll do it one more time. And then you have a beautiful opened up rose. And it just makes the bouquet look more fuller and more full of life. And here we have 2 beautiful completed flower arrangements.
Thank you so much for watching our tips on how to make an elevated everyday flower arrangement.
We hope you guys learned something, and we'll see you again soon.
Bye.